Welcome to Subject-Verb Agreement. I'm Uncle Mike. This is something that causes problems with a lot of college writers, but it's really based on something they probably learned in grade 3, and I've just forgotten how to apply it. So let's go back to the basic concept. The subject of a sentence must agree with the verb. So we need to find what is the subject of a sentence. And the best way to do that is to find out what is the verb. So the subject of a sentence is the doer of the action. Okay, so we ask ourselves who or what did the action, and that'll tell us what the subject of a sentence is. The verb, of course, is the action. It's the word that contains the action of the sentence. So we ask ourselves who or what did that verb, and that will lead us to the subject of the sentence. Let's take a look at the agreement in a sentence form. Dave hit the home run. So first of all, find the verb. The verb of this sentence is the word hit. And then you say who or what hit the home run. Who or what did that verb? The answer, of course, is Dave. Dave hit the home run. Dave is the subject of the sentence. That's pretty simple. Let's write the sentence differently. The home run was hit by Dave. Now find the verb again. Who or what was hit by Dave? Was hit is the verb. Who or what was hit by Dave? Okay, well, in this case, it's pretty simple to see the home run was hit by Dave. That makes the home run the subject of the sentence, and that makes it a passive sentence. Let's take a look at active and passive and see how they work. So, Dave hit the home run is considered active because the subject, Dave, actually did the action. Okay, that's active. That's easy enough to understand. Passive is the opposite. The home run was hit by Dave is passive because the subject of the sentence, the home run, didn't do the action, it received the action. And in business, we want to use more active writing. So let's take a look at active versus passive in terms of something you might see at a college paper. So the new labor rules were enacted by Walmart. Or Walmart enacted the new labor rules. Which is better? Well, the first one, the new labor rules, becomes the subject of the sentence. So they were enacted by Walmart. But if you look at the next sentence, you'll see the subject is Walmart, not the new labor rules. So Walmart enacted the new labor rules. Much more action, much more definitive. And that's why we see it in business writing or college writing a lot, is let's make an active sentence whenever possible. Now there is another concern that comes up, and this has to do with singular and plural subjects. You wouldn't think it'd be an issue because it's so simple, but I think it's just confused when we talk about companies. So he runs a great team. That's pretty simple. Who or what runs a great team? He. That's a singular subject. They run a great team. Who or what run a great team? They do. They is obviously not singular. It's plural. So in singular, you see how the verb is changed. Singular subject means we use the word runs. He runs a great team. But plural, they run a great team. So let's take a look at another sentence taken right out of a college paper. Walmart has a strong training program. They train employees a total of 20 hours before they work on the floor. Okay, Walmart, and then you have they train, and then before they work. So Walmart is a company, though. It's one company. It is singular. It is not a they. So how can we use the word they for they train? It's not a they. Let's take a look at what we need to do there. We need to put the word it there. It train employees? Okay, a bit of a problem there with that too. So let's work on that word. You see how the verb can be affected so much. So let's put the word trains in there. Walmart has a strong training program. It trains employees a total of 20 hours. So everything is perfect there. Except a bit of a confusion. We see employees, that is plural, and they, that's plural. That's great. But this sentence on its own could say that if Walmart has like 20 employees, a total of 20 hours means they maybe only give them 1 hour each. Or if they have 100 employees, they get, 10 minutes of training each. We need to make sure we say that it trains each worker a total of 20 hours before, now we can't use they anymore because each worker is singular. They is plural. It also messes up the word work. If we're going to use each worker, which we should, we need to use he or she with it and then also change the word work to works. Each worker, he or she, works on the floor. Everything is consistent across that sentence and it's very clear. Collective nouns can cause a bit of a problem too. These are nouns that can work both as a group or a singular. The staff feel the rule is harsh. Okay, so we're talking about the entire staff working as one unit. That's singular. So put it or he in there instead just to fix the sentence for you. So read it this way. He feels the rule is harsh. That tells you the word feels needs to be there. So then go back and put the staff back in the sentence. The staff feels the rule is harsh. So that's using a corrective if you're using a singular collective pronoun. How about this one? Some of the staff feels bad. Okay, we're not talking about the entire staff, just pieces of it. So they're plural. So then substitute the word they into the sentence. You would say they feels bad. No, you would say they feel bad. Now, put the sentence back together. Some of the staff feel bad. Works perfectly for you. Biggest mistake, without a doubt, is a company is a singular thing. The proper pronoun for it is it, or if you're using some type of possessiveness, its. Referring to a company as they is just as incorrect as referring to Joan as a they or as a he. It's just simply the wrong pronoun, and it's sloppy writing. So that's subject-verb agreement. Hope you learned something there. I'm Uncle Mike.